You just said blacks are crooks, and then high crime rate.
Yeah, they're a minority of the population, yet they commit a majority of the violent crime. Simple as that, yeah. Like what, 30% of the population, and then the men are like about 6%, and then they're committing something like 50% of the violent crime?
That's also a result.
That's a problem.
That's also a result of where they are and what they're in and what the government do to them and how they feel. Because you got to think about their own government assistance. They sitting here in the hood, and they think the only way out is to sell some drugs and shoot some guns, but that's not the truth. You can go to university still.
Well, that just removes accountability. That just removes accountability from black people.
It's because there's less opportunity.
Well, that's not an excuse. There's plenty of people that grow up poor that are able to make something themselves without being criminals.
Look, it's people that can do it, but the fact that they have to fight, and instead of just being white and being born white and just come to school, come to USC and be great, you can't just do that as a nigga. It's not gonna happen.
I would argue that you have more opportunities as a black person as a white guy nowadays.
You're a damn lie.
No, that's the truth.
You're a damn lie. You know that.
No.
You know that.
So I could talk about that. So here's the thing, bro. With DEI, affirmative action, etc., like we've absolutely made it where minorities and women have far more opportunities than white guys. That's the truth. So
because they don't need no help. They got it already. They got it as soon as they was popped out the coochie.
Well, here's the thing. Look, if we're going to go off of meritocracy, that's cool, but we don't go off meritocracy. We go off of, we want to go ahead and fill quotas so that we can have a diverse workplace. And then what ends up happening is you have a bunch of people that aren't qualified for the job or not as good because we want to bring them in to diversify the workplace. I think that's a big problem. I think we need to go off meritocracy.
That's the women thing. That's the women thing. That's not black people. You don't stay on the black people topic.
Yeah, a lot of black people aren't some bullshit. And they get into schools and they get into positions and they shouldn't be in there, but they end up coming in somehow because they get accepted with lower test scores. They get accepted because of certain opportunities where they're like, we need to accept this amount of kids into our school to fit this quota.